So you really want to know what's wrong? I haven't been feeling myself lately. I'm tired, scared, upset, frustrated. A lot of emotions have been in my head and it overwhelms me half the time. I can't get any sleep without worrying about something. School is getting really hard every day. I can barely get out of the house and do things I used to. I'm going to high school now, and there are a lot of responsibilities I have now. It just takes a lot out of one person to carry so much on their plate at once. I barely even want to leave my room or talk to anyone. I'm tired all the time. And you're the only one who understands me and listens to me. Someone who actually cares about me. You check up on me. Like my parents, they think you're fine after some time and weeks have passed. It takes a while to get better and have been getting worse after all these past months. I just don't know how to tell them I'm scared. That they don't care or won't listen. Won't have time. They already have enough to handle as well. I just want a break from everything. I want things to go back to normal. We were all happy, just laughing, spending time with each other, going places and family game night. Then all of a sudden, things changed once quarantine hit and riots started to happen. And it's like reality hit us all in the face. We had to worry about who we were around, going outside, touching things, wearing a mask, social distancing. Couldn't see my friends as I saw them from school. Then all my mental health went downhill and everything changed a year later. It still hits me from time to time. I wish everything was normal again.
Mom, I need to go back to school. Online school is just not my thing. Ever since this virus thing happened, everything's become worse for me. We have to stay inside all day and watch TV and play games. And sometimes that gets boring. I want to go outside and hang out with my friends. I want to go to an in-person school and get the same feeling I got 3 years ago, but I can't because of online school. You say it's easy to get good grades, but use my grades for example. It's not. And you don't understand because you never had online classes. It's depressing and it's frustrating to keep up with. Mom, are you even listening to me? Or are you too focused on what's on your phone? See, you always do this. Like whenever I'm telling you something, it's like you push me away or you don't even listen. Like imagine if you were in my shoes right now and you have bad grades and your parents are living in 2 different houses and they both keep telling you to get good grades and they're not helping or seeing why you're getting bad grades in the first place. And they never even listen to you or ask if you're mentally okay. And then they were really wondering what's happening to you and they don't understand that this stuff is happening to you at such a young age. Just please, Mom, right now, out of most times, I need you to listen and listen carefully. I wanna go to high school and pass 8th grade without going to summer school. Please, please put me back in actual school and not online. It's okay, Mom. I don't want you to cry. I just want you to change. I want to sit down and talk to you every now and again, I I hope we could discuss more of this in the future. I love you, Mom.
Hey 2020, my name is Destini, and I'm going to be stating my 2020 vision to you. Okay, in the beginning of 2020, everyone thought that this was going to be one of the best years. But people sensed that this year was going to be the complete opposite. Now, my 2020 vision of you is terrible. I mean, half of the time, I don't even want to look into your eyes. And trust me, I know that's mean to say, but sadly, it's true. I have a list of things that went wrong. 1, we had to put my dog down. 2, me and my family got COVID-19. And 3, never mind. But 2020, I just want you to know that the list can go on and on and on. I would hate to be you. But anyway, I mean, I do have some good parts. I would just hate to hate on you. One thing is I'm having a great school year. 2, my family and I are getting a new puppy. And 3, oh my God, I can't even think of a third one. So 2020, why did you put all this pressure on me? Wait, let me rephrase that. Why did you put so much pressure on everyone this year? Oh, I know why. It's because 2021 is going to be the best year yet. All I know is that this year sucked for me, my family, and the world. But in the end, there's nothing we can do about it. What happened, happened. All we can do is remember that success is a journey, not a destination. We will get through it. We always have, no matter what 2020 has done. We will get back up again. I'm gonna say it one more time. Success is a journey, not a destination.
2 separate autopsies have come to the same conclusion now, that George Floyd's death can be classified as a homicide.
Oh my gosh. Another African American man has died. Mom, what am I supposed to do? I feel scared because I don't want that to happen to me or my family. Mom, I don't want you to end up like this. What can I do to change this? Like, how can I change this? My mind is overflowing with questions and I don't know how to think. I always thought that the police were my friends and that they were supposed to protect us. But there are cops who want black people dead. My dad was always trying to say that everybody isn't your friend, but I never believed him. It seemed like Dad was lying when he said everyone wasn't his friend. I think I should figure out what I should do. I can't take this anymore. I'm tired of hearing things like, "Shut up, you black bum." I don't want to hear words like that anymore.
So I'm here at a BLM protest watching everyone scream, shout, justice for George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. Guns, tasers, tear gas, rubber bullets, and batons are all you can see. Justice is what Breonna Taylor and George Floyd need. We won't stop until we get justice for them. Although our protest was peaceful, I witnessed police brutality harass children and senior citizens. BLM is not a joke and never will be. Look, there's no question that other lives matter. But Black people have experienced excessive violence as well as suffered from extreme discrimination and pain dating all the way back to slavery. Black people should not be singled out based on their race. No matter what race, police need to be trained on how to treat people, whether they're criminals or not. Yo, I witnessed a man get tear gassed in his home through a window trying to record his whereabouts. I was horrified by how police could arrest someone who did not commit a crime. Look, if you don't believe that Black lives matter, they do.
Wait. So I'm kicked? I was only fighting for what was right, coach. Or at least what I thought was right. You know, I always heard or saw Black people dying to stupid stuff like this on TV, but to see someone die in front of me to police brutality, it just ignited something in me, coach, to go protest and riot. I ain't never been more furious in my life, coach. I started to feel more and more guilty every time I heard something like this. I always wish that I could have been there to tell Breonna Taylor not to do that, or tell George Floyd not to go there that day. I wish that I could talk to the cops and ask them why. Why are you doing this to my people? But I can't, coach. I can't. But this is the one time I could actually fight and I get repaid like this. You want to know what's the only thing that I wanted? Change. After these riots, I wanted to see change. To see less of my people like this. To see less of my people dying like this. I care less about you kicking me off the team. You know you need me. And you know what I'm doing is right. It's a repeated cycle, and you want to know how? I'll tell you how. These racists, they have children who teach them to be just like them, and they listen because they don't know any better. And from there on out, their whole life is just them being racist and thinking that it's okay because that's what they're taught. They're taught to be the superior race or the most important race, and not just to us Black people, but to every other race.
I think we need to discuss the elephant in the room. So the past 3 years that I've been here at the 911 office, I've never once seen you give a promotion to any kind of person of color. A woman of color at that. You walk around forcing yourself to smile when you know deep down inside you despise me and my people. Look, I don't know what you experience with someone who looked like me, but that person is not me. It is not the people I work with. You know, Black women are some of the most hated people in America. And I know you see me and my coworkers as ghetto, loud and ratchet. Let me let you in on a little secret. There is such a thing as a successful, talented, intelligent Black woman. That is me and every other woman that looks like me in this room. How would you ever experience something new if you continue to judge things that look like things you've seen in the past? We have it hard. You have to realize that. You know, when I first applied for this job, the interview process seemed off. I asked Lila what she had to do for her interview. Yeah, you know what she said. But I will tell you anyway. Lila, she told me I had the job as soon as she looked at me. You know what's funny about that? When you interviewed me, the first thing you looked at were my visible tattoos. You made one of the most disgusting looking faces I had ever seen. You proceeded to ask me if I had a previous criminal record, if I had a father. You put me in the middle of your false narratives. Look, I've put up with people walking all over me my whole life. I've worked 3 times as hard as anyone in this room with white skin to get where I am. And it's still not enough. It may never be, but let me tell you something. I would rather have respect for myself than receive respect from someone who doesn't truly feel like I deserve it. Like I have a purpose. Like I am made for so much more than putting up with this. I don't know about anyone else, but I won't do this. Not anymore. Maya, I want to talk to you a little bit about some things that have happened. So as the warm-up's finished and it's time for my first vault, I get distracted by the thought of you pulling my hair. No, every time the same words I hear. Your hair is so squishy, so cute. It feels like you're kind of staring at my soul while you say it. Usually, I had twist. Everyone says they look like dreads when I remind them over and over again that they're twist. Like I try and run as fast as I can, but get distracted for some odd reason, just thinking of someone touching me. I feel like my body is burning up in hives. And as I trip and fall on the runway, I knew this was enough. I know touching hair is not so important to most people, but it is to me. It can take up to 2 hours fixing my twisted head. You know, centuries after centuries, mothers and fathers have done their children's hair since slavery. The fact that I even have to talk to my mom about this haunts me. I don't want to hurt you, but I want to let you know that some things make people uncomfortable. Maya, you know, if someone were to touch something precious to you, let's say a teddy bear, right? You work so hard to fluff your bear and make sure it looks like one of those teddy bears in the ads. I'm not sure you would feel comfortable with it. And that's kind of how I feel when you touch my hair. I take a long time to style it. I don't want to come off as rude or annoyed with you. I just get uncomfortable. That's it. I mean, it's nothing major. Just sometimes we need to keep our hands to ourselves. As much as we think it's annoying to hear from others, we need to know. Now, get out there and do your best. I'll be watching in the rest area. I'll see you in 15 minutes.
Listen, Michael. Voting is important, okay? Don't y'all realize how hard people had to fight just for our right to vote? Like, you shouldn't be voting just because you can, but because you have to remember that it was one time a privilege, not a right. And not even a privilege for most people. I mean, just look around the classroom. You see all of these faces, Michael? Not all of them would have had the right to vote if it weren't for great leaders. And not only is that important, but don't you want to say in who leads you? It doesn't matter if it's the president, the vice president, the governor, or the mayor. They all lead you, and they're all supposed to be protecting you. So don't you want to see who qualifies based on your needs? All of you? Voting should be something that we all can't wait to do. I mean, like, I want to be able to have a say in who becomes my president or vice president. Who doesn't? I guess I understand that we're not even allowed to vote yet, but that doesn't mean that y'all shouldn't at least think about it. Just think about it this way. Some of you think that your vote doesn't matter anyways, right? But it does. Because if you don't vote at all, then that could be what leads to a terrible person getting elected into office. And maybe not even a bad person, but someone who you know isn't right for this country. I'm just gonna leave a few questions for you guys. Why, even if you weren't listening to me at all, why do you think voting isn't important? And then sit and list all the reasons why it is. Thank you. I'm just gonna hand it back to Miss M.
Just leave me alone, okay?
Aw, is the little baby sad?
What is your problem?
Look, I'm not finna sit here and listen to some new fat girl.
I am not fat. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am loved.
Hey, fatty, did you bring a salad for lunch? Hey, you know my mom's a trainer. Maybe you should book her for an appointment.
Okay, step away from me. Now.
What are you gonna do? Eat me?
You know what? You have some nerve.
Is fat Lola trying to stand up to me?
You dang right I am. You make everyone feel like they have to hide behind you or be against you, and I'm sick of it. Stop trying to put me down because you're hurt, especially, not me. I have enough going on and I surely don't need help to make it worse. Like, you are so pathetic too. You call me fat because I ate 2 brownies. I mean, are you serious? Even if I was fat, I think I can see myself in the mirror. I don't need a reminder of how I look, but I think you need a reminder of how you act. Because you are a straight up B-U-L-L-Y. You make people follow you around like some queen. Newsflash, you're not. We are the same age, and you are a teen just like me. You are not above anyone here. I don't care if your face is clear of acne or your hair is always shining. I mean, nobody cares. See, I never thought this day would come. The day I would get bullied and stand up for myself. And hopefully everyone else does too. Because this needs to stop and come to an end fast. I don't know what you accomplished by making me and the rest of the school feel down, but in my opinion, that's cruel and evil, and I want no parts of that in my life. So, with that being said, leave me alone, and whoever else you feel you need to put down or treat like some pet. Soon enough, if you haven't already, you will see that this is not the way to go. And when you're ready, I think you owe everyone some sort of apology.
So what was that about? You was just trying to embarrass me?
Me embarrass you? You're the one who keeps trying to bring me down and make me feel bad about myself.
I'm sorry, okay? My first year, last year, people were mean and they bullied me. I just thought if I did it to you, you could understand how I felt and maybe I could forget about how I was feeling.
I'm not sorry for what I said to you, but I can learn to forget as long as you say it with me. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am loved.
I am beautiful, I am smart, I am loved.
I am beautiful. I am smart. I am loved.
I am beautiful, I am smart, I am loved.
I am beautiful.
I am smart,
I am loved.
I am beautiful,
I am smart.
and I am loved.
I am beautiful.
I am smart,
I am loved.